Hey everybody, how are you? It's me with my little vlog. I'm sitting on the porch. This is Sire. Sire is like 6 pounds of, they call him Cujo. Anyway, sitting outside before it gets too cold, and I have this doll's hair to do. I am not a hairdresser. I am not. I am not. My own daughters, I put their hair in afro puffs until they knew how to comb their own hair. So anyway, I just wanted to come on briefly. It's kind of nice out here, even though I am bundled up. I'll see. Tia, look at this one. This one has different color eyes. Okay, there's nothing I can do about her eyes. It's a manufacturer defect. And if I wish to fix her eyes, I will have to take out both eyes. So honestly, I'm going to leave her eyes like that. This little one, when I'm finished with her, she will be going to Philadelphia. That's where she's going. She was rescued from, I think, my daughter said that she found her at a flea market. And she sent her to me. I took out the old stuffing, put in the new stuffing. And I'm sitting in a rocking chair because little dog likes it when I rock him. I am so well trained. Anyway, I took out all of her stuffing, washed her body, sanitized her body. She is a Pleasantville. She's not Mattel. She's Pleasantville. Pleasantville is the original company. And if you ever buy a used, no, I'm not going to say used. If you ever buy a American Girl doll that is basically up for adoption, even though you might pay a good fee for her, there's a difference. There's the Pleasantville, and then you have Mattel. So Mattel, I do believe, bought the rights from Pleasantville. And after they did that, it's now their product. I have a baby, one that I'm working on. I tried to do a wig cap for her. So once again, after I took out the stuffing and washed her body, sterilized her body, I tried to do a wig cap. And I couldn't do a wig cap, so I finally broke down and bought a wig. That wig cost me $30. I feel that I need to learn how to make, that's Bear. I need to learn how to make wig caps, because honestly, $30 for a wig, I could have gone to the hair store. So this is what I'm doing. I am braiding her hair. Oh, by the way, this is Addie. Addie's story started in the 1800s. Her family ran to freedom. They escaped slavery and ran to freedom. When they crossed the, what do you call that thing? The Mason-Dixon line, which is, the Mason-Dixon line is that borderline between the North and the South. They ended up in Pennsylvania. Well, basically they ended up in Philadelphia. Penn's Landing, or Front Street. Back in the day in Philadelphia, that's where you would find a lot of the up-and-coming black professionals. They escaped slavery, and they ended up on Front Street. And Front Street is also where the river is. So once they escaped slavery and made it to Front Street, They were given jobs. They were asked what could they do. And a lot of them actually became professionals. And it wasn't until like maybe, I think the early 1980s when South Street started to change. That song called Where Do All the Hippies Meet? South Street, South Street. Yes, well, that's the South Street. It was once all professional people of color. And then as the area started to change, people of color decided to move away. And now when you go on South Street in Philadelphia, it's not like it was. It's not a place where you can go and enjoy yourself. A lot of things are now closed up. You find a whole bunch of, what do you call those people? Kids who like to dress in black and heavy eyeliner, grunge. You either have the grunge, you have the skateboarders, or you have the little girls who are 12 years old looking like they're 45-year-old hookers. That's what's on South Street now. When I visit Philadelphia, if I go to South Street, it's because I go to this one store called the Garland of Letters. I like the store. It has a lot of good books, spiritual books, books on different culture. And as I was saying before, as Native American Gullah Geechee people, we celebrate different things. I'm learning more about my Gullah Geechee heritage. I was basically brought up in my Native American heritage because of where everybody lived at the time. So I'm learning about my Gullah Geechee. I'm learning that, basically we came from Sierra Leone, West Africa, South Africa. Yes, I'm digging more into that. It is my dream to go to Africa, but it seems like every time I'm thinking about going someplace, the virus comes out. Little dog, leave me alone. The virus comes out. Something comes out. Like next year, for my 67th birthday, I want to go on a cruise. I miss cruising. I've been on 3 cruises so far in my life, and I want to go back to cruising. Bear is potty trained, so taking my service dog aboard a ship will not be a problem. He'll have all of his paperwork. Also, I have to fly someplace so Bear can have that experience in flying. It's a necessity. He has to understand how to go through certain things, how to ignore the other dogs, security dogs. I cannot do hair. Jeez. I don't know what I'm doing, people. I really don't. I should just send her to my daughter and say, do her hair. Maybe I can try this French braiding thing. It's not going to work, but hey, I'll try it. But that's what I want to do. I have one more class to go through before I can say, whew, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I started in 2015 taking a class here and a class there. I had my associates. Then I wanted to get my my bachelor's. So come February, I will have my bachelor's. Sire, sit. You're not going inside the house. Whew. Also, I have a cold. When you have a cold, you're supposed to rest. And I call myself resting. My children tell me, Mom, you have to rest. I'm like, I am resting. And then they say, Mom, where are you? I'm like, well, I had to go to Ollie's. Why did you have to go to Ollie's? Because Ollie's has my favorite popcorn. You know, so. But anyway, like I said, I'm sitting out here. Oh, let me show you this. I put new stuffing in her. And I really wasn't paying much attention because I wanted her to have a firm body. Well, I kind of overstuffed her a little bit because this chick had a hard time putting her jeans on. See her little underwear? She had a hard time putting her jeans up on her hips. I'm like, well, hold on, guys. I gotta, get in there. Lay on your back like the other women do. Wooey, 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 wooey. And not only that, girlfriend, hold on, look at that. She got a booty. She got hips. Most American girls don't have hips. But she has hips. Look at that. She needs a waist trainer. I need a waist trainer. So, all of this hair, I have to do. I'm not going to trim it. Addie doesn't have her hair trimmed. There are some Addie dolls that I have come across that I have now, that I've rescued, where the parents allowed the child to cut up Addie's hair. I'm like, you're gonna spend $200 and something basically on an American Girl doll just so your little girl can cut up the hair. And Addie's wigs, they're not cheap. Really, an Addie wig for her hair texture, and she does have textured hair. Her hair is like ours. It's textured. It can cost up to $45. She doesn't have that silky stuff. As you can see, it is textured. So, I'm just going to put it in a ponytail in the back here. Give her my blessings. Oh, I got to do something about this. Give her my blessings and send her on to Philadelphia with her winter wardrobe and her spring wardrobe. Most of the dolls that I have, I do take photographs of them. I like photographing my dolls. Look, she's so fat, she can hardly bend. We're going to have to go on a diet. So, anyway, like I was saying, to which I forgot what I was saying. Tia, the eye of the doll cannot be changed. It was that one company, I don't know where they got the eyes from, but when the doll was left outside in the sun, it actually faded the eye. There are not many of them out there because they were able to catch it before, they got out to the public. That's not bad, right? I did pretty good. But there are a few still out there. So, whoever had her left her out in the sun, and that one eye faded. Ugh. Woo, nappy, nappy, nappy. Yes, she has nappy hair. Totally textured nappy hair. So, guys, I'm telling you. Oh, this is the little house that we're renting. It's really old. It's basically wooden. They have to fix the door. One of the dogs hit the door frame and pop, the thing there. I have the door open to get some fresh air into the house a little bit before the night air comes in. So, thank you for being with me. Merry Christmas. A lot of you are like me. You're missing people. I'm missing my mom. I'm missing my 2 late husbands. But I'm not going to be sad. I don't want to be sad. They're in a better place. Bill, my husband of 25 years, no longer has cancer. Ray, my second husband of 8 years, no longer has congestive heart failure. And my mother, who lived to be 91 years old, is no longer suffering. I am not sad. I do miss them. I do miss them. I miss my mom. I'm an only child. So yeah, I miss my mom. My mom and I would do everything together, even if I didn't want to. My mom's like, you're going to take me here. You're going to take me there. Because my mom didn't drive. Which was fine. I didn't mind. Well, if I did mind, I didn't show it. My mother was 4'11", and she was quick to pop me upside my head. So, I knew wisdom as a young child. So, if mom wanted to go someplace, I did it. I took her. And I miss those days. I miss those days. And it does bring me just a little sadness. But it also brings me joy. And why does it bring me joy, Miss Jewel? Because she's with the ancestors. She is dancing on the Milky Way with the ancestors. Bill was with the ancestors, Ray's with the ancestors, and it's okay, because one day I'll be with the ancestors. My mom, when she passed away, before she passed away, she said that she didn't want a funeral. She didn't want anything sad. And I want the same thing for me. I want my family to have a nice dinner. Go out to T-Bone's Steakhouse, Longhouse Steakhouse, the places that I like to eat. Get themselves a prime rib dinner. I'll be right there, Steven. I'm doing my vlog. And what I did with my mom, she was cremated and I released her ashes in the ocean so she could join the sea turtles. We're Turtle Clan people. We're from the Nanticoke River and the Chesapeake Bay. My family is from Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania. My mother, before she passed away, told me we were from Tennessee. I couldn't believe I was from Tennessee, you know. But anyway, try not to be sad. Miss them, yes. Miss them, yes. But my people believe that if you're constantly sad about them leaving you, then you're only binding their spirit here. You're only holding on to their spirit. Release that spirit. Be happy for them. Be happy for them. Try not to get drunk. You know, look at it on the bright side. They're better. They're better off than you and I. Oh, and another thing. People do a lot of giving. You get the Thanksgiving baskets. You get the Christmas baskets. to get the Easter baskets. I don't know any other basket. But please understand that people, poor people, people who don't have grandmothers out there who are raising their grands, sometimes great grands, they need food, not just on the special holidays. So if you have a pantry someplace that you know of, help stock it. If you know of an elder, it's not going to hurt you to check on that elder. You know, like, oh, here, Miss Smith. You know, I was just at the market and they had a sale on some bananas. They had a sale on fruit. You know, here's some canned soup. But do that. Don't wait for the special holidays. Please don't. Please don't. And if you see somebody who's giving away free things, free clothing, free shoes, remember the veterans that are homeless. I praise God because I could have been homeless, but for the grace of God. And I always remember that. So please, remember people 12 months of the year. So I am going to go in because this little one here is shivering. Can you say hi to the people? Hi, this is Sire. Sire tried to take down Santa. So Sire's on the naughty list. You know, we actually had to struggle to put him back in his bag because he's one of those little terriers who's a terror. The people at the pet store call him Cujo because that's what he is. Get down, Sire. Down. And let me turn this around. Guys, honestly, the porch is kind of old, so Russ and them, they'll be fixing it. There. Oh, you gonna come up? Sit. Thank you. There you go. Smile. Oh, that's hey, you know. There you go. So you ready to go inside? Are you ready? I'm ready. Good night, everybody. Take care. Merry Christmas. I will try to come back on if I can remember, because I really don't remember. Take care. Bye-bye.